Welcome. We're so glad to have you at the ISTA second Saturday sound meditation. This is Sheryl Twitty and I'm Roxanne Lowery, and it's a privilege and an honor to be with you today for our Harvest Full Moon Integration Meditation.
Yes. So, if you haven't been studying the Harvest Full Moon energy, it's going into the fall equinox. It's all about checking in with ourselves and being honest with ourselves, particularly Pisces full moon time, and just seeing what we've harvested this time without judgment. Like, are there weeds there? Is there food there? What's going on here? And what would we like to see in the spring? So we have a chance to plant new seeds and start a new cycle. And so we can have a harvest of everything we love, or we can have a harvest of things we might not feel so comfortable with, and it's our time to be able to address those things. So today, we are going to be focusing on basically how we're individuals within the collective. So we're having our own harvest as individuals, but then we're also part of a collective, so there's a collective harvest happening as well. And so we want to make sure that we're putting our individual energy into that, and knowing too, I feel like it's important to give ourselves a pat on the back, especially this group, knowing that we're doing the work and really doing these clearings, and that it's having an effect on the entire collective, the entire universe. So as we're doing the meditation today, just take time to really think about being your own individual seed within the collective, and what that means, and how you can nourish yourself, and how you're growing, and where you're at with your own growth. Just checking in, no judgment, just time to see what's there. So, all right, so we'll just drop in, taking a deep breath, close your eyes, relax. Let your shoulder blades move down your back. Drop your shoulders. Maybe move your neck side to side, slowly. Maybe forward and back. Long spine. Feeling in alignment. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling. Releasing any tension, releasing any thoughts. Just focusing on the breath in and out. the texture. Notice the support. Notice that the ground supports you, always. The earth is always there, under your feet. The support is unconditional. It's always there, always filled with love. Take a moment to appreciate this support and return this love with your own love. Feel yourself sending your love deep into the earth, through your grounding cord, through your soul star chakra, under your feet, deep within the earth, all the way to the center of the earth. Notice that this love returns to you. It's unconditional. Always there. Always available for us to receive. Receive as much of this love as you can bring into your body. Notice that it moves through you in light and in breath. Let it reach your heart and feel your heart opening, shining like a star from the center of your being. Turn your attention to the sky. What does it look like? Is it bright? Is it dark? Notice that it's all around you, touching you, and it's unconditional. The sky is always there. Notice the sun, Father Sun up above you, shining down, just as unconditionally, always there, warming you, warming your face, warming your skin, warming your heart. Notice that Father Sun is connected to Central Sun beyond, unconditionally for all beings. Take a moment to send your love to the sky, to Father Sun, to Central Sun. Send it way out, all the way through the universe. Feel that love growing and shining like a star, shining out all its rays you are able to move towards this meadow, slowly gliding across the space. When you come to the meadow, notice it's full of grass, bright green and healthy. Notice that this sea of grass is created by millions of individuals, tiny little blades of grass, all individuals within this whole. Connect with the grass. Notice that it offers a blade to you, and you hold it in your hand. Notice that this grass is actually sending you information that you and the blade of grass are the same, that you are one. This blade of grass carries the same love from the sun that you do, and offers you the same photosynthesis that it processes. Notice that this blade of grass, like yourself, came from one tiny seed, a product of all the seeds that came before, a product of the time and the space, all that have passed, all that have come before, all going into this one blade of grass, this individual that's part of the collective. You turn and look around you and notice that there are sunflowers all around you. Again, individuals within a sea of sunflowers. You move towards them, getting closer and closer, gliding. And you hold one in your hands and gaze deep within it. Notice that this sunflower has its own seeds in its face, surrounded by petals reflecting the sunlight. Same as the blade of grass, same as you. We're all reflections. As you gaze into the sunflower, you notice that these seeds begin at the center and fan out all around in perfect geometry, all the individuals blending together to make a perfect pattern. Notice these sunflowers are also adaptations of all the seeds that have come before them, all of the beings that have crossed them and pollinated them and planted them and interacted with them. Love from the earth and the love from the sun combined in the sunflower the same way you have both combined in your heart. Take a moment to connect with the sunflower. Notice that it also has information for you. Connect with it and allow it to pass this information to you. notice now there are rocks on the side of this meadow. A pile of rocks making a cave. Notice that there's water flowing down the side of the cave, shaping these rocks, creating the character, blending together. Both individuals and still part of the whole. Move towards these rocks, gliding until you can touch them. Feel the texture in your hands, all the crevices, the sand, the pebbles all around, tiny pieces of this large rock which have been eroded over time, created by space, created by time, created by individuals. All individual and yet all part of the collective of rocks. Now take a moment to feel the water flowing down the side of these rocks. Just a little stream, just a little trickle. What does the water feel like? Is it cool? Is it warm? Notice that each little droplet is an individual and part of the whole. As the water flows down, let it clean your hands. You can take a moment to clean your face, to wash your feet, whatever feels like it needs to be released, let it go with the water. See this water running through your hands and running into a stream. Notice the stream moving over the little pebbles, over the rocks, over the earth, through this meadow. As it moves through the meadow, you notice there are animals moving towards you, moving towards the stream. nourishing themselves with the water. The same water that you nourished yourself with. All individuals, all part of the whole. Notice what type of animals are moving towards the stream. Are they big? Are they small? Notice that they're all happy to see you. They keep their distance. But you are connected. As you look past the animals, you see some trees growing behind, all part of the whole, all individuals. Lots of different trees. Notice what types you see. As you move towards the trees, now connecting with them, you notice that there's a tree that's perfect for climbing. You move easily and effortlessly up this tree towards the top, higher and higher. As you reach the top, you notice this is the perfect vantage point to look out over the earth. You look towards the horizon. Notice how far you can see. Notice you can see where the earth and the sky meet. Perfect balance, both in unity. Both connecting in love and light. As you look out, you notice a beach full of sand. As you connect to the sand, notice that you're able to move towards it easily and effortlessly. In your bubble of light, you're able to glide straight towards it. As you reach this beach, take a moment to feel the sand under your feet, supporting you and yet moving at the same time. Each individual little grain of sand, an individual within the collective, all able to move individually and together. Notice that these little grains of sand are like little seeds, all individuals together making a large expanse of beach, and yet individually shaping on their own. little piece of silica, a tiny piece of crystal. Notice it has a resonance, and notice it connects to all the other locations where there are sand on the earth. All having come up from the ocean, all having worn down from the mountains, and meeting in the middle in these locations of sand. Beaches and deserts, all one whole, even as individuals. Notice this sand is connected all the way to Egypt. Notice that this sand is connected to the southwest of the United States. Notice it's connected to all the sites where there are sand, all sacred in their own, and sacred together. Notice they connect to the beaches in Georgia. You are able to connect with these anytime from your own home, either on a beach or in meditation. Thinking of these little grains of sand and bringing them closer to you. Taking this little grain of sand, connecting to it, connecting to Egypt, you also notice it's connected to the other sacred sites on this earth. From Egypt, you can connect to Uluru in the center of Australia. Egypt with its colors of gold, and Uluru with its colors of red, both sacred and both so different. All individuals within the whole. All the sacred sites of earth connected to earth as a whole. Looking at the red color of Uluru, you notice it's very similar to the red clay of Georgia at your own home, underneath your own feet every day. Now remembering that we have our own sacred sites in Georgia. Some of them that you know already and have been to, some of them that you may not have discovered yet. Thinking of Stone Mountain as a large chunk of granite right in the middle of our own home space. Notice that this granite has quartz running through it, resonating our love, resonating the sun, connecting to all the others. All the other bits of quartz, all the other bits of granite, Stone Mountain to Rock City, to the House on the Rock, from Georgia, north, on the East Coast, and even up to Wisconsin, the thread is connected. All are individuals, and yet all part of the whole. Taking a moment to connect not only to these sacred spaces, but all the sacred spaces on earth. Noticing that these sacred sites are individuals and part of the whole, and notice that they're like the seeds that we've looked at before. They were set here on earth by all those who came before us, by time, by space. Notice that you can connect to all the others who have come to these sacred sites before, whether they be sacred spaces in Georgia, whether they be sacred spaces in Egypt, in Australia, all over the world. You are able to connect with these beings. You are able to resonate the same love and light that they held in their hearts while they connected to these spaces. All individuals within the grid of the whole, all just parts of the collective, and yet as different as they can be. Take a moment to breathe in the energy from these sacred spaces. To breathe in the love. To breathe in the light. As you fill your lungs with breath, notice that it fills your body, spreading out to every last cell. Notice that this sacred breath in this sacred space is also within your own body, your own cells. Within your fingertips, within your toes, all in you and around you. Take a moment to appreciate the sacredness of your own breath. Noticing that you carry with you the tiny seeds of everyone that's come before you, of time and space around you. You are the product of many, many, many lives and many, many, many beings. All individuals, all part of the grid, all having come before you and shaped you. Notice that every time you take a breath, you connect with these beings. You connect with these seeds. You connect with this grid. Just breathing into your lungs is a sacred act that speaks to these beings and connects with them and honors them. Fill your lungs deeper with breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Fill your body with the sacred light. Fill your body with the information of all these beings, all these seeds that have come before you. Feel the love from them, feel the light from them, filling your entire being. As you breathe in and breathe out, all the way down into your grounding cord, into the earth, all the way to the center, feeling the light returning back up to you and filling your heart with light again. On your next breath, breathing in the light from the sky, from the sun, from central sun. Letting it fill you, fill your space, fill all your cells, filling your heart, meeting with the love from your grounding cord, from the earth. Expanding, spreading out around you, shining out into all these sacred sites, all these spaces, all these beings, into the entire grid, all the seeds, all the cells. You are the sacred space, and you are able to connect to all of these. Taking a moment just to breathe. As this sacred breath fills your body, notice the lightness of your cells. Notice the perfection of your cells. Notice that they are able to return to full perfection, full clarity, full sacredness. Allow this light to clear you, to clear everything within you, to clear your cells, the DNA, the past, the present, and the future. Breathing in. Breathing out everything that no longer serves you. In with the light and the love and the peace. Out with a release. Notice that these breaths that you're taking are clearing all that's around you, returning all these seeds to their sacred nature, to their perfection. As individuals, as a collective, we are all one, and we are all able to affect each other. And all we're here to do is to affect ourselves, to breathe. Notice the light that you've shined out around you is returning to you with love. Allowing yourself to return back to your body, bringing the light with you, still shining it out, still feeling the love, and breathe. Coming back to your body, noticing that you bring these sacred spaces from everywhere with you. Now taking a deeper breath in. Exhaling out. Feeling the light within you and around you. Feeling your breath in and out. Feeling your fingertips. Feeling your toes. Feeling your skin. The thin membrane that separates you from everything and yet allows you to experience everything. Begin to move your toes, to move your fingertips, to feel the air around you. Taking in a deep breath, exhaling, feeling a little more. Beginning to move gently, moving your arms and your legs. Noticing that you carry this sacred space with you everywhere you go. Another breath in and out. Slowly, you can open your eyes.